So the last part of your solutions here are just other reading activities. These are activities that might be free or easy to do at home, just things that have an added activity rather than just, like I said, sitting and reading, because that's not always the most engaging. So first here I have read a nature book and then go for a nature walk to find some objects. Here at the bottom by links, you'll see that I have a link to nature books. So these are age appropriate books about different things in and I encourage choice again. So you can go read books about animals or plants or flowers, maybe like specific types of mushrooms, or it can be whatever your child is interested in reading about. And then try to find a place near you. You could go to the Houston Arboretum, Memorial Park, you go to Herman Park. Maybe you read a book about the beach and you go down to Galveston, or it could be in your neighborhood park as well. Just go look for some different types of leaves to identify different trees, or just anything, maybe different bugs, and you found a really interesting bug by your house and now you want to read and figure out what it is, and maybe you save it and keep it inside like a little pet. So there's lots of different things that you could do with that. The second one here is to read a book about different animals and then take a trip to the zoo to go see them. The Houston Zoo I know has a huge, just like array of animals. You could also go to the aquarium. If you wanted to do a big, huge family trip, you could go to SeaWorld in San Antonio, or you could go down to Moody Gardens in Galveston. Different places to see different types of animals. You can choose to read a book about one type of animal. Like the book, The One and Only Ivan, I know is a big, big book right now. It's about a gorilla. So you could read that book and then go see those animals at the zoo, or you could watch videos online. I know that some zoos have a live stream option for some of their animals, so you could just sit and watch those animals for a little bit. Something that connects to what they read, and it's not just about the reading, it's about the reading and then the activity. So it's like, we can go to the zoo, but we need to choose one animal to study first. You could study, the Houston Zoo I know just opened up a Galapagos exhibit, so you could read a book about the Galapagos or Charles Darwin, and then go see that exhibit and see those different types of animals and make those connections. It's not all about just like sitting and reading, like I said, and I've said it over and over again. It's just about the ability to learn, right? It's about taking what we're reading about and making a real world connection to it. I know that that is an issue that some parents and teachers are having, especially with reading, sometimes with like math or science. It's like, what is the real life application of me doing these things, me as the student? What am I gaining from this? So I think making that real world and literature connection is really big. Number 3 says to find and read a recipe from a favorite show or a book, and then make it together as one-on-one time or family time. I have a link at the bottom to Minecraft recipes. Now I can find other recipes, I can find other links, but this is specifically Minecraft just because I know that a lot of kids really, really love Minecraft. And these recipes are like fairly easy to make. They don't require a lot of work. They don't require a lot of ingredients. It's just a kind of a fun family activity. And this particular website has a little bit of reading before the recipe. So I would look for recipes or blogs that have a little bit of a story behind the recipe. Maybe it's a family recipe or whatever it is, and then you can make the recipe. So you're getting that little personal connection first, and then you get to have this recipe and this really hopefully yummy food at the end. And number 4, it says choose a book that is also a movie. You can read the book together and then watch the movie. Bonus, if you want to set it up outside and do like an outdoor movie night, I know that that is really fun to do in the summer. You can get popcorn and like camp chairs and sit outside in the backyard. You could set up, like, I know that we personally have set up a tent in the living room and done like inside camping just for like a change of scenery, something to like make it a little bit more than just sitting and watching a movie. It's really, we read the book, now we're going to watch the movie. Maybe there's differences, maybe there's similarities, maybe that character didn't look the way you thought they were going to, or maybe they're like a perfect match of exactly the picture that you had in your head. So those types of things. I think that's a really, really fun activity. And it's not, like I said, just sitting and reading. It can be a read aloud. You can read to them, they can read to you. You can read to younger siblings, older siblings, stuffed animals, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whoever is willing to listen or read, I think should be involved in the process. You can make it a huge family movie night. Maybe you get some special snacks, or you make homemade popcorn, you pop it at home on the stove, or whatever it could be. I just think these are some really exciting ways to make reading a little bit more real life applicable. So those are all of your solutions for this particular question, I believe. I am going to be emailing you a link to set up a time for a follow-up one-on-one conference. You do not have to do it. It is here for you to take if you want. That way I can go through all of these solutions again with you. If you have any questions or concerns or anything else that you want to see, maybe I didn't cover, or maybe these don't work for you for whatever reason, interest change, whatever it is, we can have a 30-minute or 15-minute one-on-one session, and you will get a link to schedule that later. Thank you.